I'm feeling this is not for me today. Just spilt my water. Husband's interrupting me. I'm not having a good time at the moment. Pardon me, I gotta wipe my water. Okay. See if I can get this together, like seriously together. Alright. You've already seen me make a nice boo-boo. Oh my gosh, now my thing's not gonna hang on. Why am I having issues? This is not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Let me... Unprepared. Okay. I'm trying to start again. We're nice and close. Get it in frame. I made a big mess. And I don't know if I can see any. Oh, I can't even do live chat because it's for kids. Well, how do I switch that now? Oh, man. Okay. Well, you can watch me color. I'm sorry, I cannot figure this out. I'm battling terrible. E11, I'm gonna work with. This is all dried, and I don't know if I can survive it, but we are going to try. I made a mess. Okay. I've got E20, sorry, R20. I'm a little frazzled. Okay. Just swoosh that in underneath the eyes. I don't want to go too close to the eyes. I want a little bit on her nose. Okay, then we're going to go E00. Again, this is for, just try to push that color out a little, that big blob that I made, because I filled my markers and I made a big mess. So that's E22, and then we've got E33. I'm going to figure this out eventually, and I'm going to try and have it so we can have a live chat. I really wanted to chat with you all today. Okay, and then my last one. Look at that big ass mess. Oh my goodness, I'm even watching my wrong live. Come on, Kim. Come on. Is it even working? Oh, I think it is. Who knows? E33. So I'm just going to color. I'm not going to... I'm just... can't win. I don't even know if this is working. Okay. Can't put the chat because I put it was for children to watch, and you know, E33 is I'm going to do the rest. Just want to leave a little bit around the eyes there. A little white. And I forgot to do the ears. I've got E21. E11. I'm going to do my E22. Whoops, wrong end. Oh, E00. And then I'm going to get that 000, E000. And I'm going to get that E04, and I'm going to dab it off a little here, just to get a little more sharpness here. And I'm going to do my E11 again. And let me get that E22. We're going to try and survive it. That's what happens when you go live. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm getting that E000. Most times you can fix things, but we're gonna see if we can survive it. Okay, so her face is cute. Her hair is still mucked up, but we are going to try and work on that. So as you see, I just dabbed on the Kleenex here to try and eliminate any more big messes. And before I finish her body, I am going to do her hair to see if, before I invest in the rest of the image, I'm going to see if I can fix her hair. So I am going to, she's supposed to be blonde, so I'm going to do E55 first, and I'm going to do that right where I mucked it up. I'm just following the lines the artist has made here, and that is Krista Smith, if I got all frazzled and didn't tell you the second time for the live, with all the interruptions I had the first time. Okay, and then I am going to, I have Y, that was E55, this is Y26. I'm going to see what color that comes out. I haven't used this one too often, a little more on the yellow side. I'm just kind of going I just did and just extending it slightly. I do start dark to light, I have Y19 here, just because I don't, my paper isn't really the highest premium paper. It's a Hammermill brand, and it only takes so much ink, so I like to do this here. I took another color out, but I'm just going to try Y11 and see if that's going to make me happy to get a nice blonde color. I don't want to go too dark because it's just a little one. So her face is still a little mucked up there, dark right there. I'm not very happy with. I'm going to try and lay a little E000 and see if I can lighten it up a bit. I'm going to try and move that ink a little. I'm probably going through my paper, which is fine. That cleaned it up a little bit, I think. I'm just going to take just a tad. I have E57 here. I typically do my hair twice, just to get some nice definition. And I'm just going to add just a hint of this darker color. Just want to add a little more depth to this. And it'll clean up that little area a little bit better. And then I'm going to get that E55 back. Extend that. And then we're going to give that Y16 or 19. I can't even read my numbers. And then I'm going to get that Y11. Hopefully that's not too dark for them, but it's close. Okay. And I think I lightened up around her eye a bit better. Once we get the eyebrows in, we're going to start with E55. And I'm going to get that Y19. Okay, and then we got to get the little pigtails. So I'm going to grab that E57. I mean, as light as I can go here. And then we're going to get that E55. I'm trying to go a little sideways so you can kind of see my strokes. However, in the real tiny spots, I have to go straight up and down to get some nice thin lines. We've got our Y26. Now there's not much here, so I'm going to skip that Y19. I'm going to go right to the Y11. Alright, so now we're going to do her eyes, give her a little life, and we're going to go B's, and I have B04, which I'm going to go dark at the very top here. I have to go straight up and down, just so I don't get white where I don't, blue where I don't want it to. And I can always use the white gel pen to fix that up if you've gotten white on top of that. I have B02. Similar color, so I'm just going to jump right over to B00 and get very light blue on the bottom. Gives her a little more life, I think, eh? Okay, so let's continue and do the rest of her body. I'm going to get that R04, and again, I'm going to dab it off. I got too much ink in there. Trying to do the thinnest lines here. Okay, we're going to get that E11. Just blending that in. We got E21 here. E21. Now, if you're interested in Krista Smith's cute little digital stamps here. I do get them from her Patreon as well. I believe she still has her Etsy store up for designs that have been around for a little bit. So you probably can just search Krista Smith and they will come up for you. Again, I do not own these designs. I did purchase to use them, to color them and use them for personal use. And if you recall, she did my daughter's storybook and a very fairy door, and it turned out beautifully. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it up a little bit more now, and we're going to get those legs in her hands. Oh, I just dabbed that too, seriously. Cut me some slack today. Cut me some slack. This is way too much. I don't want to bugger this up. Just get that blender pin in there. Man, I don't know how much you're supposed to, how many little dabs you're supposed to put in there. I only put like, I think I put 30, I think. Must be too much. Or there was some in there and I thought it was fairly empty. Ugh. Please survive. Please survive. You can never tell what happens sometimes, you know, in coloring. I gotta dry it off here. I'm really soaking the paper right through. It's on my paper below. It's lightening up here. You can see a little bit here. It's coming. Let me just over a bit. Because I really want to get as much as I can out without wrecking the paper. I just dab because if I rub, it's gonna wreck the paper. So this might be light enough here. I'm gonna leave it and let it dry fully before I lay any more ink on there. I'm just not having luck. Okay, so let's see if I can get rid of some more ink on here. I'm just dabbing on the side here. And let's see if I can not make another mess. Dab it again. Okay, let me go out E11. And then we're going to go to 21. And we're going to go E00. It'd be a miracle if I can get this to work all right and I don't have to redo the whole image. Okay, and then we're going to get that E000. Okay, and I'm going to get my dabber pen again and try and get a little bit more out. Of course, it happens with the darkest color. Just can't win. It's blotching now. You can see it kind of blotching because I have too much ink in there. which is good because I'm trying to get that color out. We will see if we can survive it. All right. Okay, we're just going to leave that alone. Now I've got paper already picked out for this sweetie pie for a card, and it is primarily purples and pinks, but I am going to do a little jumper. I think I'm going to do it yellow to add a little contrasting color. I'm going to use those same colors, but I'm not going to use any browns. I'm just going to use the Y19. And we're going to just and then we have Y15. I'm going to try not to color in those little dots. I'm going to put those pink. And then I'm just going to use that Y11. I want this to be very light. Whoops, wrong end as usual. Now I'm going to get my blender pen, and I'm just going to have this really light. I'm just going to blur these lines to soften this yellow. And it kind of just looks like it's white, but I've really softened these edges here just to make it look a little cuter. Now we're going to put that heart that I have in pink, and I am going to start with R85 on the bottom here. Get these stripes and a little tad on the top. And then we're going to go with R81. Just extending that line, and I know I'm very going up and down, but I wanted tiny, tiny lines. And then the next color I want is RV. It's my most favorite. I use it often. RV000. And it gives it kind of like a purplish pink. It's very light. There. And now I'm going to take my R81 and I'm going to color in those dots. Straight up and down so you have the most control on that nib. Alrighty, super cute. Let me see if I can fix that hand now. I'm going to bypass that dark color, and we're just gonna put this color on here. That was E11. I'm gonna go with E21. Now what I'll probably do with this one, because of you see just a slight discoloration there, I might go around the whole image with like a light gray, and then it'll be very minimal. Minimal. So then we got E00. I see I forgot some of her hair at the top. See, it doesn't look too bad. I can't see the red too much. We will survive with that. And I forgot her little tails of her hair here, so I'm just going to get my Y19. I'm going to get that E55. And then I'm going to get that, the lightest Y11. There, her hair is just slightly darker than I wanted, but I think it's still cute enough. It's cute enough, I think. Okay, so for this Sussy, I am just going to use grays. I've got, I'm just going to start with my C1. Just going to leave it primarily white. And then get that blender pen. Again, you can use, I probably have a Copic one here somewhere. I do have a Copic blender pen, but my Pro Marker was the first thing I've seen. I don't even know where my other one is, so I'm just going to blend that a little and leave it at that. We're going to put pink in her hair. I'm going to use those same pinks. So I'm going to actually start with the darker color, this R89. I'm dabbing off my thing because I don't want a big mess to happen. There we are, and then we're going to go R85. Just in the very darkest spots. I'm not worried too much about those little polka dots at the moment because it's a very small space, so I'm not going to do anything with that. And then we're going to get our I'm moving this, R81. And then I'm going to get my RV000. I think I need RV83. I need to add a little more color here. Had it too light. There we go. I think she's coming along. Okay, so next on the list is the little teddy bear booties in the little bottle. I'm just gonna do, I don't know what color I should do the bottle. I think I'll just stick with my grays. I'll get C3. I'm going to add a little bit of blue. I'm going to put that B000. Just add a little. I see this. I needed color for this one because it's okay. I'm going to get my blender pen. We're going to blend that out. I know it has blue in it. Milk isn't blue, but I just didn't want it just to be gray looking. Okay, and then for the nipple, I think there's my husband now going to interrupt me yet again. Let me just shut the door. Hopefully you won't make so much noise. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do a tan color for the little top of the bottle. I have E50 here. I'm just gonna see how this is gonna look. Just a little color, and I will stick E55 just a little bit. I'll go back to E50. Okay, and then on the top here, I'm going to do a pink, I guess. Keep with the pink theme. That was R85, and now we got R81. And then I'm going to go my RV000, very light. There we go, he's coming up. Let us hope he doesn't barge in here. Okay, R81, I'm just gonna do this little teddy bear heart. And let's make this teddy bear light. Let me see, I'm gonna use those same colors, E50, E55, and E57, I think. Try and make it light. Okay, E55. And we're going to get that E50. Okay, and I think this is his foot. I think it is. I'm really working this because I'm short, don't have much ink in this pen. I'll make his little paw here a little darker. And there we are. I'll probably make his tummy the same. Just to add some contrast to his body. There we are. I'm going to put a R85 in here because I went over a little bit. I think I need a little darker on his foot here. Again, working this color, trying to blend. Okay, now let's do his head. I'm going to get that R20, if I can find it. I'm going to put a little bit of blush on his fur here. Just a tad. Lighten him up a little. And then I'm going to get that R50, or E50. Man, I gotta learn my colors. Oh, I have to get some ink for this color. It is dry. Why couldn't that dark red be dry? What was I thinking? Putting color in there. So I made my life a little busier. We committed to a little puppy and chocolate lab. We lost our chocolate lab a couple years ago. She was 14. We really held off on getting another puppy, and we decided to go for it. So she's a female, and E57. And we're stuck on a couple names. So we have Mocha, we have Molly, or we have Maple. So I am Canadian, which Maple is cute. I love chocolate. My husband loves coffee, so Mocha's kind of a cute name. Molly, I don't know why we went to M's, but it's funny, it just stuck out to us, these names. So at first I thought it was going to be Jersey, but she just doesn't fit Jersey. So if you guys want to weigh in on the puppy's name, please comment, and we can see what gets the more votes from our family and you guys. All right, so there we are. So all we have left is her shoes, and I don't want to put more brown or more yellow or red, so I'm just going to do those with a soft gray, like C3, and my blender pen. So C3, wrong end as usual. We're going to get C1. And then I'm going to get that blender pen. And we are just going to soften that up. So she's just going to have some like white tennis shoes. Not really tennis shoes, but white little baby shoes on. And I may put R81. I'll put a little pink button on there. We can put the little pink buttons. Get that RC1. I need the C3 first. C3. So I have another one to color, and this time I may just put, it's not that children can watch this, and maybe we can chat. And it's for a 9-year-old birthday. I'll make quite a few of these for people at work and family and friends. I just charge $5, just enough to buy some more paper. I don't charge too crazy because I just love to color. So there you go. She is done, and I'll kind of show you the layout that I'll see if I can back up a bit. There we are. This is kind of the background I'm going to put. I've already laid it out some. So I've got the number 1. I've got a little onesie here. I'm going to put her in the middle. Like like this, kind of. I got some little safety pins. I'm gonna put like this with some little brads. So you gotta kind of get the gist of it anyway. I'm gonna put it all together. But I really appreciate all the patience you guys had today. I had such trouble figuring this live out. I was just more concerned about having my picture the right way so you could see nice and close, because I failed on that the last time I did a live. And as you can see with the little muck-ups, it doesn't look too bad. I'm going to put that gray around her right now just because I see a little marking from the blender pen. If I can move this out of the way without it making a mess. And what I'll do is I'll put it all together, and before my next live video, if you want to continue watching, you can. So here's that C1, and I'm just gonna kind of go around the whole image. It's kind of just a little, it's not a, well, it's a trick to kind of hide things, but it also just gives it a little more depth. And if you got a little bit out of the lines, it kind of covers it, which is always awesome, seeing as my eyesight is terrible now. Sometimes I have to wear some magnifying loops. I call them loops. Doesn't have to be perfect. I have shoes here, but that'll look okay. There we are. Now you can't see that bugged up mess that I did. And I wish I had some of this so bad. I haven't been able to find any, but it's Wink of Stella, and it is the clear. I have to learn how to make this myself, or something, because it is my most favorite, and I like to add a little glitter, so we're gonna put some glitter on her bows, on her heart. And here we thought we were finished. Okay. And maybe I'll put some on the little bear here. Why not? Why can't the bear have some glitter, huh? I'm right out of this. And I'll do the top of her bottle. Just have some on this side of the page. There. She is done. Okay, gang, I am going to try and do another live for the second card I'm doing, and hopefully we won't have as much troubles as I did with this one. But now you know. You make a mess, you don't have to start over again. You can fix it. I think it turned out okay. Tell me your opinions, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for being patient, and I'll be going live maybe in another 20 minutes or so. All right, thanks so much. Bye. How do we shut it off is the question. I gotta get my camera on my phone out of this unit.